Is it just me or is it time to decorate for fall? Fall 2025 is officially here and I'm kicking it off with my new in fall decor video. I will be doing my full fall spread, don't you worry. But right before that, I figured let me show y'all what the store's got. Okay, let's see what the stores have. So I hopped into my local Walmart, At Home, and Michael's and got a few little goodies on a budget. So let's go. Let me just say, I walked into Walmart today and I was gagged, okay? The fall stuff wasn't really out, but they do have collections that are leaning into a more modern fall aesthetic. So I needed just some simple things. I don't even know what I was looking for, but just like cozy fall fillers, like updates. And so this beautiful throw blanket caught my eye. It was under like $10, which is always great. Super soft and plush. It's checkered and I love that. It feels really, really good. And so this is a living room refresh. You can never have too many blankets and definitely refresh your blankets for the seasons, okay? It'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel happy and cozy. So my kids always steal my blankets, so this one's for me. Super excited about this one. In keeping with Walmart, pillows. I try not to go pillow crazy because pillows are pricey. I try not to go pillow crazy, but I like different shaped pillows. Are you dying? How cute is this? Like, I think this is the lumbar shape. So like the lower back pillow. This one is velvet, gorgeous. I'm just gonna pop these on my couch to create some lower back support. Aren't these cute? I just got two. I got two of these babies. They were under 20 each, which I think is really great for pillows because pillows start at like 30 sometimes just for one. These were a great price, so I love those. I love those. They're so, so good. I'm gonna stop ruffling them up, but this is how many I got. So 5 stems. This is what it looks like completely full. As you can see, like when you buy faux stems, you have to buy enough to make it look impactful, right? Because if they're gonna go in a place to like fill wall space, like you gotta have enough. So that's one tip I've learned over the years. Like, you know, they sell them like this, but this by itself versus a bundle together in a bouquet looks completely different. So you have to invest in like more than one stem. Definitely don't buy them full price. Let me know in the comments what you think about faux stems because I know some people, they only do real, but over here, it's just not sustainable. Like we gotta add in the real and the faux. I also got another stem. This one I think is very transitional because I'm still doing this like burnt orange color. So I think these might be my kitchen stems in the vase that I do for the kitchen. I really like that they had like a little bit of green, a little bit of the orange, reddish burnt color coming in. I think I also got 4 or 5 of these, so I'll show y'all what they look like when you bundle them together. But this is what one stem looks like. Again, I like these because you can use a longer vessel, or if you want a shorter vessel, you can easily make the stem pliable. But this is kind of what it looks like fully together. So you can really sprawl these out and make them look like something very special. So just like imagine, right? Like in the background, off to the corner, just like how pretty that comes together. This really pretty garland. I mean, hello, hello, do you see her? Do you see her? She's stunning. So this, they had so many different garlands like this. Some had sunflowers, literally any type of, you know, floral arrangement you wanted. But this one caught my eye because I still liked the foliage on it, a little bit of green, a little bit of that burgundy that I have going throughout the house, and a little bit of that like burnt reddish orange. And so I thought that it brought it together really nicely. And I bought actually two garlands, but 2 different styles. One plain eucalyptus garland. So this one just has like the tone of like a little mauve, a little yellow, a little orange, all the fall colors kind of like ombre throughout. And I'm going to intertwine that with the more floral garland. It looks crazy right here. It looks crazy right here, but trust the process. Michael's was that girl. She really was the one today. She had the best sales, the best assortment, the most products out. They were actually set for Halloween. I can't say they had the most products out because the next store is At Home. They certainly had the most products out, but Michael's is like easier to shop. It's just a few aisles. It's not super overwhelming, and the assortment was curated, and it was really easy to like spot what you want. I loved that they had this garland, like as soon as you walk in, they had this and pumpkins. Like if you don't know how to shop for fall, they were like handing it to you like the grocery store does in the front. Like you need this, and you got fall decor. Oh, I think I messed up because in my at-home bag, I have this beautiful kind of like coffee, and it's a coffee holder, but it says pure pumpkin spice, always warm your soul. It's adorable. It's like a little tin, you know, you could even put like cookies in it. I'm calling it a coffee holder because they had it by like the teas and the coffee. But I felt like this was such a cute kitchen item. So not sure, quite sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but she was like, let me see. She was $12, 40% off of that. I was like, why not? So that was also Michael's. At Home had it all. Of course they have fall decor, but of course they have just like day in, day out, regular, replacement decor, you know, aesthetic decor, everything you want they have. So I love my entertainment center, but it's missing something. And I need like a long vessel, and that's what the candle was. So the candle really was something like this. This is huge. The candle, maybe it wasn't this big, but the candle was kind of like this. And so imagine this with wax. And so when I saw this vessel in the At Home store, I was like, how perfect. It's kind of like a, you know, you could pop your decor into it. So I'm gonna do this in the living room as like my anchor. And I'm gonna do these really pretty kind of mossed colored, olive color, they're bowl fillers. And then I'm gonna put those balls. We'll see how they go, because I have a 2-year-old, okay? Anything that looks like a ball is a toy. So I try to keep anything at their level, you know, not dangerous. But these are just little plastic balls. So living room update. Thing about these spoke to me, and they were only $3 each. So I was like, what the heck? I might replace some of my stems from last year. I don't really know where I'm going with this yet, but obviously y'all can see a theme. I really love this burgundy color for fall. I just think the lighter colors are great, and that's really where I was a few years ago. And of course, I'll never get tired of like the burnt orange. That's just fall. That's what my tree turns to in the front of my house. So like having that inside is like very special, but like this burgundy color, I love her. So At Home had these, like $3. Yeah, $3.99. Had to get them. They will go in a vase as well, somewhere in this house, chow. At Home had all the pumpkins. And I bought a few different types of pumpkins. I wanted to buy things that I literally did not have in my collection. I only bought one of these because I want to see how I style it and if it makes a difference. But this like amber color was all over. And these like glass pumpkins, I think they're like hand blown. They say artisan. Pumpkin glasses things were everywhere. They're not glasses, but they're a glass pumpkin. So I feel like styling this on a tray or something like that will be like a really special touch. I thought it was beautiful. Obviously got to keep that one high up so my kids don't break it. And then we all know and love the Anthropologie seasonal tumbler glasses that they do every year with like the frost and then like the cute, you know, decals on them. They're like, I think those glasses are like, I don't know, $15 each. This glass from At Home was 10. And it's just like a cute pumpkin glass. You can do your iced coffee in this, your wine, your cocktail, your water. Just a really cute festive glass to have. I love this. I bought 2 of these. I just thought they were so fun and a really cute staple. I buy like mugs usually for my decor, like seasonal decor glassware. But I've never really gotten into like true seasonal glassware. So, well, I did last year. I bought those apple cider apple glasses, the coupes, y'all remember. These need to go in the Michaels part, but they're in my at-home bag. Child, this is a mess. This is a cute little pumpkin glass mug from Michaels. These were adorable. They're very lightweight though, so be careful with these, but just for like your cute little pumpkin spice latte. I always love the glasses, the mugs that I can see through. I don't know about you, but like seeing the foam and the coffee on the bottom or the tea on the bottom, it's just so pleasing to me. So these are adorable. These are also Michaels. Oh my gosh, why are they in my at-home bag? Look at these. Okay, again, the amber colored glass, like blown glass, is definitely a big thing this season. These are cute little mushrooms. Mushrooms and squirrels are like all over the stores for fall. So trend, I don't know. I guess seasonal, sure. But I thought these are really cute. Again, I'm being very intentional about the kitchen this year. I want to really make it feel like fall, and I felt like I needed more things for my floating shelves. I have like 9 floating shelves that have pretty much just been the same for the past 4 years. And like I do change them out with the seasons, but not like super intentional. I might change a few things here or there, but I wanted to make it feel really special. So I think these are the small things that if they last year after year, you can bring out and like really be excited to put them on display. My little mushroom. Not very exciting, but definitely essential for fall. They had these really cute hand washes. Okay. Last and final from At Home Store. I didn't need no more pumpkins, but did I get more pumpkins? Sure did. Don't have a black pumpkin. That's this size. I thought this size was really nice and I liked how tall it was. These are really light though, not crazy, but these are just good to have like if you're gonna do inside pumpkin decor, which I did last year and really liked. I put them by like the fireplace. So this new color, I'm sorry, my light's kind of bright. I'm losing light, so I had to use a little artificial light. I felt like this color was good. So I'll show y'all the combination I'm gonna do. This next to this one. This one is like a shorter, kind of like beige one. So is this one, but this one's even smaller. I just like the pumpkins that are shaped different. I feel like this is the type of pumpkin you see when you go pumpkin picking. So I like these shapes, and so putting these together like on the floor, or even if like you're hosting and you put them out on your counter for like your, you know, table buffet setup, they're just like a fun little filler, you know, a fun filler. And if they don't crack or break, which they do, I've had my pumpkins now that I've been collecting for like 2 or 3 years, and one definitely cracked. So, you know, they're not overly expensive. This is 14, and I think this one is 19. So like, I don't want to pay that per pumpkin for them to break. So be careful with how you wrap them up and preserve them. Another thing that will add a little bit of vibe to your cozy fall aesthetic, LED votive candles. I love real candles. I have them everywhere, but I have learned, I mean, I only light them like so infrequently, like not really ever. So I noticed, especially during the holiday season last year, I bought more of the LED candles and they look very realistic and they're safer, you know, they're safer. And as long as you got your battery game up, these are perfect. So putting these on like the entertainment center or even back here on this table if we're hosting, just a special little touch. So went ahead and grabbed some little cutie votive candles. This is a pack of 12. We can't hang garland without a little bit of command hooks, okay? So I'm gonna use these damage-free suspension little command hook cuties. I remember I used these for my wreaths for Christmas for the window. They might have been a little bigger, but these are perfect for the size of the garland. So that was one thing I also grabbed. I like to grab new like trays every now and then for my island that I use to like style stuff. So I'll put like a candle on it, a vase, flower arrangements, whatever. And it's also like a catch-all tray. I like to just put stuff on a tray. I don't know if it's the like creative in me or like the photography rules that I have, but like when you're creating spaces or little vignettes, especially with the design, like grouping them together in something that is either like a circle or a square or a rectangle, I don't know, just has like a better appeal, visually speaking. So look, I love using these, and they're definitely versatile. You can use them to actually serve food, whatever, you know, or be a catch-all, or be a statement or focal point for something you're trying to put on display. So this will go on my kitchen island and we'll style it up real cute. Imagine the stems and the candle and my keys and my kid's pacifier. This has been so much fun. I could not wait to get into the stores and see what they have. I'm sure so much more is in store, but I try to not mess with the stores, you know, more than once or twice for fall, because you could just go into a spiral. Again, y'all already know how I stay on a budget. I start these fall videos by saying I stay on a budget every single year by reusing what I have. And I try to fill in the blanks and the, you know, white space with new things that might be coming out or replacing things that might have broken. And so I really didn't need all this, but things were on sale. Getting a couple of new items always sparks creativity. I have no idea how I want to put this all together yet, but I'm so excited just to like pull out my old fall and sprinkle in a little new fall. So I hope you enjoyed my 2025 fall haul. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, because girl, we're gonna decorate all this together. Like, are you excited? Yeah, I'm excited. Also, my kid's crying, so I gotta go. Love you, toodles, and until the next time.